Hey everybody, Cynthia here from the Scrappy Bookworm. I'm back to show you a tutorial on how to make this yo-yo flower. It's double layered. These are really simple to make, and you can make them out of material. You can make them out of your lace. You can make them out of, I've even taken, this is wired ribbon. Okay, I've even taken wired ribbon, I fold it in half, I sew it, and I use, I make yo-yo flowers out of that. You can, sky's the limit with this one. You can pretty much make them out of, I never tried them out of paper. I don't think you can do that. But you can do them out of materials and laces and, go for it. And ribbon, The big thick wired ribbon works the best. But I've used about 1¼ inch maybe wide, and it worked out really well. Okay, sorry, I'm just making my knot in my thread here. Alright, this flower is about 2 inches around, and this one's about 1½. Okay, if you would like to make the 1½ measurement, what you're going to need are 2 strips of material, 1¼ inches wide, like this, 1¼ inches wide, and then your first strip should be 7 inches long. Your second strip, which is the top portion of the flower, will be 6 inches long. That will give you approximately a 1½ inch size flower. Now if you want 2 inches, your strips should be 8 inches long and 7 inches long. Okay, does that make sense? Now I only do mine about 1¼ inch wide. You can do them as wide as you want. This one I used 2 inch. I did 2 inches wide, the material. Okay, it's all up to you. It's personal preference. I'm just giving you measurements to make this size. You can do any size you want. Okay. So 1¼ inches wide for the smaller flower, 7 inches and 6 inches long. For the 2 inch approximate flower, do 8 inches and 7 inches. Okay, and see how it turns out. Play around with your material, see what you can come up with. But those are the sizes that I have for now. You also want to have like a circle cut out or punched out. This is a 1 inch round circle. If you do not have a circle punched, just use your glue. Find a round bottle or something and trace it on a paper and cut that out. Okay? I also use Fabri-Tac, which is a fabric glue. You can use any adhesive that you would like. You can use hot glue. You don't even have to use adhesive to continue making your flower. You can sew it together if you want. That's up to you. But I'm just going to show you how I make mine. So I already made the bottom of my flower to save time. Okay, so I'm going to take my smaller 6 inch strip. I'm going to show you how to do. You're basically going to do a running stitch. You're going to fold the material in half, and you are going to sew along the open end of your material. At the bottom here, the bottom corner, I'm going to poke my needle through, and I'm going to create a knot. And basically you just poke it through and then poke it through again, and you'll have like this circle here. Okay, see that? Put your needle through the circle, and that'll create your knot. Okay? And we're going to do a basic running stitch along the whole end of the open-ended material here. Let me line that up. Okay? So we're going to do a stitch all along this edge, all the way up. A running stitch is basically, it's a really simple stitch. It's just an up and down thing, and you basically want to keep, you want to make a little space in between and up. Okay, down and up. It's all up to you how far you space your thread. Going down, and I'm coming back up. And I'm just running it along the edge. Up and down. Up and down. Okay? You're gonna do that the entire length of your ribbon, and it looks like that. Hopefully you guys can see my stitch. It's not perfect, it's not perfectly spaced. It doesn't have to be. That's okay, because you're not even gonna see this. I basically poke my needle through and I move my material and I kind of weave it over my needle. And you'll probably end up doing that too once you get used to doing this stitch, but it makes it go that much faster. I just wanted to show you basically how to do the running stitch, up and down, up and down. So when you get to the edge, what I like to do is hold on to this edge of my material and I push the material. See how I push down on the thread? And that forms your flower. I'll take my two ends, stick them together, and I'll pull on the material till I form it in a circle that I like. If I like that, I will then create a knot at this end of the material. So remember, you make your loop, poke your needle through, and pull. Whoa, guys, I'm so sorry I knocked my camera over. Hope nobody got dizzy. Sorry about that. Okay, up, form a loop, poke your needle through, and pull. I always double knot mine. I don't know why. I'm just used to doing it that way. Okay, so that at this point, if you can play around with your material, move it around till you like it. Okay, you formed your circle. Now you got to put these together somehow. Some people like to put the edges together and sew them, but not me. I'm done sewing at this point. That's where the Fabri-Tac comes in. So what I do is I put a little bit of glue along this edge and I'll line them up together, kind of basically folding the flower in half. So I'll pinch it there for a second, open it back up. Okay, it's all glued together. Now if you turn it around, you can see that it formed a little ledge here where I put it together, right here. All I do is put a little bit more glue on the end and I glue it down flat. And that's it, guys. That's all there is to it. Okay, this is the one that's already dry. It does not come apart. See how hard I'm pulling? It doesn't come apart. Looks good. It's gonna look that way whether you sew it or you glue it. I like to glue. It's much faster for me. Okay, so now I have my two circles formed. I'm gonna put them together. So you want to look at the bottom of your material, and I basically run hot glue along the edge of the inside of this, along the circle, right on the top, and then I'll get my circle, line it up, and lay it down. I hear a baby crying out there. Somebody's not happy, guys. Don't know if you can hear it, but I can hear it. Okay, so now your first bottom part of your circle is glued on. Okay, see that back here? All right. Now you want to get your second inside circle done. Look for the back of your material, which is this one. I'm going to run the hot glue along the whole entire inner circle and just line it up on top. And then sometimes I kind of pinch it towards the middle center to close up that circle a little bit, especially if you want to use, you want to put a pearl in there. You kind of want to close that up tight. And there you go. There is your yo-yo flower. And then all you have to do is finish it off with a button. Or, like I said, if you want a pearl, you just put a little hot glue in the center and push the pearl in. And there you go, it's done. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. I hope I explained myself okay. Thanks for watching. Take care and have a great day.